his heaven because he's in his rulership in this world. So this is his heaven. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven? How are you falling from your rulership, O Lucifer? When you look at the word Lucifer, it comes from a Hebrew word, halal, meaning light barrier. God's favor. The original light bearers in God's favor, those are the elect of the children of Israel, the Israelites. We are God's favor. But we went against the Lord, went against his laws, his statutes and commandments, and he took us down. And he put the scum of the earth above us. Now Esau is holding that spot of the light barrier, spot of knowledge. He's holding that spot right now, of having knowledge right now over everybody. So he's that light barrier. When you look that word up more, when you go a little bit in depth on that word, it's boastful, being real boastful in glory. Now, when we ruled on our throne in glory, yeah, we was boastful because we knew we could boast because we were those, we on the throne. So Esau's on that throne now, and he's a real boastful man, pride with arrogance. And that's Esau right now. You know? Acting mad. When you go deeper down, it says one who acts real mad. That's Esau, man. He's foolish. You know? And that's him. It says, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Because Esau is the one that weakened all the nations. But the Lord gonna cut him down. For thou hast said unto thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars. And I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Read that again. This is Isaiah 14:13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars. What does Esau do, man? Esau got what's called space stations. He got what's called space stations, man. And he go out into the outside of the ozone layer, maybe like 300 to 500 miles, and he sets up space stations. He exalted himself higher than everybody, just like the eagle. And that's Esau, the symbol of the eagle. Just like an eagle sets his nest on the highest mountain, the highest tree on the highest mountain, where nothing else can get there but him. And when he goes, he has a keen eyesight that he can fly high above the sky and beam down and see like small animals as small as mice and small rabbits on the ground from way up above. That's the eagle. Keen eyesight. So does Esau. He exalts himself in the space stations above the earth and beams all the way down with what's called satellites. He's able to look all the way down to your doorstep. They bragged about how the satellite you could actually read tattoos on people's arms. They can beam in just that far, you know? And they brag about being able to do that. It says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heavens and will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also in the mount of the congregation on all sides of the north. And what's another example of that? Him doing that. The Renaissance. With Pope Alexander VI of Rome. Because he thought he was God, man. He exalted himself over all the people. So when he took his son, Cesare Borgia, he looked at him as being his son to Christ, man. When he commissioned Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo to paint that picture of Caesar, He was putting that picture up as a Lord. He exalted that above the stars of God. Who are the stars? We are the Israelites. He exalted that above us, man. And for the last 500 years, that particular picture has been exalted as being God on this planet. But you people are quick to say, it don't matter what color the Lord look like, but if not, why has that picture been put up for the last 500 years? All over the households of America, all up on statues and billboards and offices and buildings and everything. Why has that picture been put up for the last 500 years if it didn't matter? Because you people are hypocrites, man. You people are hypocrites. It says, verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, and I will be like the Most High. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. That's the space station. And he has these super jets and super rockets and airplanes that fly 30, 40,000 feet, sometimes 80,000 feet above the earth. And he goes all the way out, the rockets that propel all the way out to like 300 miles outside of the earth and set up these space stations. This is the devil, man. This is Esau, man. You know, that's who we're dealing with. And it says in verse 15, it says, matter of fact, I want to get a precept of that. It says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, and I will be like the Most High. I want to get a precept of that. Psalms 33:14. From the place of his habitation, he looketh upon all the inhabitants of the earth. Because his habitation is what? The space station. And it says he looketh upon the inhabitants of the earth through the what? Through the satellites. Beaming down on the people. That's how Esau is able to control everything, man. He has everything recorded. He has live feed recorded on video constantly. So when you have like something that's more as a murder committed, Esau is able to go and take the recording and play it back and know exactly what happened. But this devil won't do that. They know exactly what happens because they record everything constantly from the satellite that's outside of the ozone layer. They record everything constantly, man. So they got the ability to beam down and pull that up. They got imagery that if it's dark, they'll make it light and they can see what really happened that goes on, man. And that's the devil, man. And it says, back in matter of fact, get one more precept. Get one more. Let me get one more. This is a good one too. This is Obadiah. Obadiah 4. Thou hast exalted thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence I will bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh. That's point blank. They exalt themselves as the eagle. Like I said, the eagle sets his nest above the highest mountain, the tallest tree on the highest mountain. That's where the eagle builds his nest. And this bird is like the top bird. He's feared by all the other birds. Right? And it says, so though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord. So the Lord's going to bring Esau down, man, when the second coming of the Lord, when his son Yahweh Shai comes back. Because Esau going to be made to fight, and he going to get killed in that day. The Spirit's going to be put on him to really fight against the Lord, man. And he going to get his ass handed to him, according to these scriptures. Thus said the Lord. This is back in Isaiah 14 and 15. yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. And you're going to be brought down low, man. Because hell is what? The grave. The grave is what? A low place. You're going to be brought down low. Verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth tremble and did shake kingdoms? That's Esau. The scripture saying that's what we're going to say about you. That's what the other nations going to say about you. Is this the man that had everybody in subjection, had everybody killing each other in ghettos, had us on welfare, giving us WIC, food stamps, arresting us unlawfully, giving us parking tickets, shooting us in the back and getting away with it, beat our people in the slavery period, 1600s, burned our bodies at the stake, hung us in trees, raped our women, raped our kids, stomped our babies in the head, put unrighteous decrees and laws that hold us down and keep us back, made us be the first fired, the last hired on jobs. Is this the man that had all that power in them kingdoms? Now look at him. He's a piece of shit. That's gonna be you, Esau, man. You're going down, man. So-called white man. The Bible speaks about you, man. Verse 17. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. You just, like I said, you destroying all the vegetation. You destroying, Esau. You got cities right now filing bankruptcy, man. I was on YouTube last night. Detroit finally filed bankruptcy. Shit, Detroit was broke when I was there in 2005. Detroit was broke as hell then. Then you got prison houses just full of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You got them stuffed in there, man. Like they cattle. The new plantation, man. They call it a correctional facility. This is the new plantation. And you housing these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The younger, the better. That way you get more work out of them. Because you do have a law inside your prison system. When they get 43 years old, you take them off what's called the hoe roll, and you put them in the kitchen. They get too old to work. So you need younger people out there. That's why you got these young takes, man. They go to prison on a first charge, man. Through your wicked system. You want them in there young, man. You know? Verse 18. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. You know, because when after we get in the kingdom, after 1,000 years, man, we're gonna destroy you. In them other nations, we're gonna give them their land back, man. They gonna rejoice. They gonna rejoice just the same. They're gonna really rejoice after. They're gonna actually love being under us, man. After them 1,000 years, man. And we'll be required to come up once a year to pay homage and during the Feast of Tabernacles, pursuant to the book of Zechariah. Let me get the scripture here. It says, Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. The wicked is bearing rule now. Everywhere you look around, everybody complaining about the situation that's going on in America and outside of the world. Ain't nobody rejoicing but the people who are in charge. The elites, man, they the only one rejoicing. Them 13 families, man. They the only one rejoicing because they own everything. You even got your own people in subjection.